It's not often we get to eavesdrop on the conversations of the royal family, and most of what the public hears from them has been written and pre-prepared. Thanks to the efforts of lip readers, however, it is possible to get an idea of how they speak to each other. Lip readers were on full alert during Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's final royal engagement in March 2020. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex attended the annual Commonwealth service at Westminster Abbey, along with a who's who list of the royal family's VIPs. After exchanging some pleasantries with Prince William and Kate Middleton, Harry had a pretty scathing comment to make to his wife, at least according to professional lip reader Jeremy Freeman. Freeman told the Daily Star that the brothers and their wives shared some very quick hellos, and then, when Will and Kate had turned away, Harry turned to Meghan and appeared to say, "At least they acknowledged, unlike last time." Meghan responded to Harry's lip-read comment with a gentle smile and a nod. Freeman claims that around the same time, William turned to Kate and said, "That was executed well." A different perspective on the same conversation at the 2020 Commonwealth service came courtesy of a report in The Telegraph. According to their lip reader, after William and Kate sat down, Harry turned to Meghan and actually said, he literally said, "Hello, Harry," and that was it, and he didn't say anything more than that. Who's right and who's wrong? You decide. Either way, the lip reader did stress that they couldn't be totally sure who Harry was talking about. As royal commentator Camilla Tominey told ITV's This Morning,
"But we don't know whether he was referring to William or because he had just been meeting dignitaries, including Boris Johnson. So a bit of mystery on that.
In yet another Commonwealth service moment deciphered by a lip reader, Prince William was reportedly seen spilling some tea with his wife, Kate Middleton. According to the Daily Star, William's intriguing comment came after he and Kate had said hi to Harry and Meghan at the event. After exchanging a quick hello with his brother and sister-in-law, William appeared to say to Kate, "It's quite good to connect instead of holding things back like always." Kate had her back turned when she responded, so it really is anyone's guess as to what she said, or didn't say, to her husband in response. But the Daily Star's lip-reading expert said William shrugged and replied, "I know it's bad. I ought to have words with him." Who did he mean? Well, that's anyone's guess. Not every scandalous royal lip read went down in March 2020, of course. Flashback to April 2011 for the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Not only was the wedding day a national holiday in the United Kingdom, but there were about 1 billion people watching as well. To many of the viewers tuning in at home, every single thing about the big day seemed like a perfect fairy tale. Not everyone in the royal inner circle was such a fan, however. In fact, Queen Elizabeth herself apparently had at least one complaint about her grandson's wedding. The Queen only voiced this opinion to her husband, Prince Philip, but the alleged complaint was made public by a lip reader analyzing footage of the day. According to the Mirror, the Queen chatted with Philip about the event as the ceremony finished up, evidently saying, quote, "It was excellent, but that there was one thing she would have changed." She reportedly said, "I wanted them to take the smaller carriage. Guess you can't please everyone." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding in May 2018 was a huge occasion for the royal family. Not only did the couple invite 600 guests to the ceremony at St. George's Hall, but more than 100,000 royal fans lined the streets in Windsor to see the newlyweds make their carriage ride in the procession. In October 2018, Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie, tied the knot at the same location. Her wedding reportedly had more guests, but drew a much smaller crowd of onlookers.
Please.
Boo.
Apparently, one of Harry's other cousins, Zara Tindall, felt the need to comment on this at Eugenie's wedding. According to a lip reader working for the Mirror, Zara turned to Harry at one point during the event and supposedly said, "It's very quiet compared to the screaming at your wedding." Harry seemed pretty confused by the comment and reportedly replied, "Mine? Yes, Harry, yours. Keep up." Even a normal wedding is stressful for the bride and groom, but Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding was next level. The huge event drew a sea of people who camped out on the streets in Windsor in hopes of getting a look at the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on their big day. The bride and groom were all smiles throughout the happy event. But as things were winding down, Harry decided he needed a little pick-me-up. According to the Daily Mail, one lip reader claimed that, as their carriage ride came to an end, Harry quipped, "I'm ready for a drink now." Truer words. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attended Princess Eugenie's wedding to Jack Brooksbank at St. George's Chapel in Windsor just 5 months after they said I do in the same venue. So it should not come as too big of a surprise that they had some thoughts about how Eugenie's wedding played out compared to their own. According to the Mirror, a lip reader revealed that Harry appeared to have turned to Meghan in the chapel and said, "Everything's different." Meghan reportedly replied, "Yes, of course. That's the way." Meghan's next comment was hard to decipher exactly, but the Mirror reports that it seemed to be about how packed the venue was because her sentence ended with the words, "fill up as much." It would make sense that Meghan was commenting on how full the chapel was. While her and Harry's wedding drew significantly bigger crowds outside in the streets of Windsor, Eugenie reportedly had 200 more official invitees. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite royals are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.